the Yankees finally get a win after 4 straight losses that looked like this team was lifeless, lost its character, and really looked like there was no momentum at all. One main proponent of this win is Marcus Stroman. What's going on, guys? It's the King of 161st, and I'm back with another video, and there's a lot of conversation about the bottom of the 5th inning. Bases loaded, no outs. Marcus Stroman, all inning, has been getting squeezed. He makes a great pitch, just squeaks past the infield. Gives up another softly hit single. Then gets a batter to 2 strikes, tries to throw a backdoor slider. It ends up hitting the guy's front foot. Bases loaded, nobody out, to bring up a juggernaut in Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who has been extremely hot as of late. And he hits a soft chopper to Anthony Volpe, who shuffles it to second base. And Gleyber Torres, although didn't make a real mistake on this ball, did look like he was a little bit slow on the transfer. My thought process is that Gleyber knew that it was Vladimir Guerrero Jr. running. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. ran his fastest 90 time of his career on this ground ball. So Gleyber thought he had a lot more time to get that ball out. Vlad beats it by a step, run scores, they get an out, but that makes the game 3-1. And Stroman turns and says, throw the fucking ball. He gets pulled at that point because the game was close to be getting out of reach if Stroman screwed up in that moment. He goes to the dugout and he said, just a little intensity, just a little fucking intensity. Again, a lot of this seemingly targeted at Gleyber Torres. A lot of discourse is going on about this moment. I, for one, think that was it the most professional move to make? No. Usually you would want to keep your frustrations in-house and not air out a teammate like this. A lot of people will disagree with me here, but I, for one, am fucking happy that someone is showing some goddamn emotion during this stretch. Over the past 2 weeks, where the Yankees have lost 4 straight series, they have lost 4 straight games and haven't had a lead in God knows how many innings. All you see out of the dugout are guys moping around, trying to avoid the situation. Finally, we needed someone to step the fuck up and say, guys, this is not Yankees baseball. Enough with the bullshit. Do I wish it was on the field? No. I would have wanted it to be in the clubhouse after one of these horrific losses, maybe the first 2 to the Mets or this first game against Toronto. I would have wanted someone to step up and say, guys, we are playing like fucking ass right now. What the fuck is up our asses? We need to get this shit together. But I guess no one wanted to step up. Stroman was pitching a really good game up to this point. Got squeezed a little bit on those 2 softly hit base hits. He hits the guy. So already frustration is starting to build. And then he sees Gleyber Torres not get the ball out as fast as he wants it. Finally, someone is stepping up and saying, enough. This is not Yankees baseball. We need to play with intensity. We need to play with heart. And you know what happened the next inning? The Yankees bursted with their offense. You got a Jahmai Jones hit, you got an Anthony Volpe drag bunt, and you got a Juan Soto 3-2 count nuke. And even Gleyber Torres gets a home run in this game. He played his best game possibly of this season. And you know who was on the top step when Gleyber Torres hit that? Marcus fucking Stroman. The virtue signaling that I am seeing from all these fans saying that, oh, Stroman's a crybaby. That was one of the worst things you could have ever done. You are a horrible teammate. Don't want you on this team. Have any of you guys actually played a sport before? Have you guys actually been on a field with people that you were comfortable with? Because I can tell you, I've been on a court with a bunch of friends. And you know what we do? If we fuck up, we yell at each other. Bro, what the fuck was that? If this clubhouse is as great as we say it is, as it appears to be, if this clubhouse is as close and tight-knit as it appears to be, there should be zero issue with Stroman in the moment saying, bro, what the fuck was that? You could see it all the time in different sports. Tom Brady does it all the time. He'll yell at Rob Gronkowski, fuck was that? What type of route was that? You misread the play. And then we all look at that and we say, oh, That's a great leader right there. That's why he's the GOAT. You saw Michael Jordan do it on a daily basis, getting in teammates' faces. You see Kobe Bryant calling his team a bunch of Charmin ultra soft players because they were playing like bitches. Someone had to do it. Someone had to break this cycle. Stroman finally did it. I, for one, think this makes Stroman a great leader. Aaron Judge is the leader of this team. And you know what? He did act like it because he was the calming force going to Stroman, basically telling him, look, I like it, but maybe not on the field. You're going to have to answer to it. And then going up to Glaber and being the calming force. That's what a real leader does in the moment. But there are different leadership types. There's that type of leadership that will make sure everyone is all right. But then there's also someone who has to call you on your bullshit. Marcus Stroman is that friend that makes sure that you are on the straight and narrow. He's going to get criticism because he wasn't a yes man. He's telling you exactly what he's thinking to make sure you are on the best game possible. That's a true friend right there, and that's a true fucking teammate. I think Marcus Stroman has presented himself as a leader in this clubhouse. The way he has responded to the team during the highs and the lows, making sure, during our success, he's the first one to celebrate it. But the first chance he gets to see that this team is not playing up to their standards, he'll let you know that's not the standard here. The virtue signaling going on, being like, oh, this was cruel to kick a man while he's down. Oh, why would you do that? Glaber did nothing wrong. Glaber did have a slow transfer there. It was a clean transfer, so people will look at it and say he did nothing wrong, which technically you're right. Like Stroman said in the dugout, you would have wanted to see a little bit more urgency. You would have wanted to see a little bit more intensity, as he put it. You also heard Glaber Torres in the post-game press conference even say, like, when Stroman goes up and handles it, Glaber said, no, when he talked to me, it wasn't that big of a deal because I know Stroman and I know his intention. We're cool. It wasn't even a big deal in the moment. That's how you know Stroman has become a leader in this clubhouse, because he has gained the trust to where he can have that moment and it not filter through the team. A lot of people were against the signing of Marcus Stroman, so I believe that's where a lot of this hate is coming from. People have been trying to find a way to hate on the signing of Marcus Stroman because of the shit he said about the Yankees in the past, the shit that he said on Twitter, yada, yada, yada. People just don't Marcus Stroman for whatever reason, so they're going to find a way to hate on him, and this is an easy target moment. But I, for one, am absolutely 100% here for it. What do you guys think? Do you think this was a leadership moment, or do you agree with the haters out there that say this was an immature, inappropriate thing to do that could cost this team? Let me know down below. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. I'll recap this entire series in a couple days. Hopefully I'll see you there. Like the video, subscribe if you're new. Take care, and peace.